Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so I look at the map. You have to be more confident. And the map told me that actually my intuition was right. So I'm going downtown. I didn't stay in downtown because it's recommended not to go to downtown too much. To stay there, like your hotels, there are better parts regarding safety, and so I'm staying in some part which I forgot, but it was the one which was recommended. And it's around 2.5 kilometers, like 40 minutes. So I've been walking 20 minutes, so I'll take a 1 hour, remaining 40 minutes walk with you to downtown. From Boliviriana Plaza, yeah, now I recall it. I stay in Boliviriana Plaza. I'm in Avenida Boliviriana, so it's pretty synoptic. And I'm walking to the center, which is called La Calanderia, if I'm saying it right. And I guess this is it. Of course, you can see on the internet there are a lot of tours, like Pablo Escobar tour, and 4 hours you can go through the murders, drug lord. I don't know if I take this tour, I watch the Netflix. It can be really interesting, but these people, they very skillful businessmen. They making attractions out of this biggest murderer and motherfucker narco-terrorista ever, which is like so much sacrifice, worship, or no worship, but admired. I don't know if I would admire somebody like a Hitler in Europe. I think Escobar was a Hitler of South America. So this is the culture of criminal culture. That's why you can see a surge and outbursts of criminality in Latin America. Probably is, me, I'm not a yo soy Medellin. I'm not a politically incorrect person, so I say it. I think it's some nations, they got it in DNA, the violence, right? Some got a fucking cheating. They say Colombia is the capital of murders.
Turn right onto Carrera 65.
So I don't know how they approach this this tour, if they look at it critically, or I have no too much idealization. I think they look at it like he was a cool, great guy. I think I would shut the fuck up about such a guy. Yeah, you can see some young generation of idiots here. Yeah. I think the world is declining because of the young people, because they are
Turn
idiots.
left onto Avenida Bolivariana,
Obviously, I don't want to
Carrera
sound like some
66
old
feet.
guy, but as I said to you in my previous video, the problem of the world is internet. And of course, what spreads more uneducation and rudeness and stupidity as internet. And who watch the internet, right? I mean the young people, right? Obviously. So I don't know if the fact where the light doesn't work, but you could see this idiot, this young fucking imbecile, fucking prick, this Generation Z or whatever fucking it is after millennials, or all of that idiots. I'm a millennial, but I'm not a proud millennial. But all these fucking cunts, born in Generation Z, X, Y, or fucking degenerates, or whatever is they fucking D or little dick or asexual cunts, all these little piece of shits, they desensitized, and I don't want to call them by names because we are responsible for this. We grow our kids like a desensitized, autistic, demented fucking psychopaths who bashing the fucking heads of other kids, as I saw in one of these video in America nowadays. Maybe you saw it. There was this kid who, in the age of 15 years old, who bashed the head of the other kid against the concrete and killed her or damaged her brain. And I don't think so there was such a surge of violence of this young degenerative, because we give them laptops in the hands, we give them fucking iPads. I'm talking much more in detail about this in the previous video, which is called Internet Killed the Progress of Mankind. And internet is a technical development, it's not a progress. And I think people from 1980s until 2020s are most uncivilized and most stupidified ever in the whole history of 3.5 million humankind. Before Christ there was Homo habilis, Homo erectus, later Homo habilis, and this guy 3.5 million years ago. I do believe he was much emotionally smarter and civilized person than some fucking degenerate born around 2000, who is playing with the iPad and who is practically psychopath, because the tiger brain, the little brain has no emotions. There is no empathy because the internet and all that crap killing the empathy in people. So we live in sociopathic, psychopathic world. You can see on Netflix all that crap. Yeah. How cool it is to be narco baron, how cool it is to be drug lord, kingpin, murderer, how to cheat your wife, how to fuck everybody, how to steal. Yeah. So I think Latin America is typical for this, Just like in Asia, they cheating, lying. In Africa, of course, I don't want to be racist, but in Europe, they fucking with you as well. But Europe was a civilized country, I don't know about North America, I didn't know about it. I think that's what I learned in US is they are scammers, it's a capital of scammers. So I really don't think so America is civilized ever been. It's in decline, obviously, like Europe, but excuse my French, I'm a little bit tired and disgusted. It's hard to talk about these things with some cool mind, because I'm traveling the world. I'm searching after I escaped. I have to be self-critical. One of the worst country ever in the world is Czech Republic, where I come from. There is an extreme amount of cynicism, nihilism, stupidity, vulgarity. You can see it on me. I got affected. Yeah. I'm trying to fight with the residue of my Czech DNA. Fortunately, I never envy to nobody, nothing. That's why I figured out I'm not a Czech and I was born in Czech Republic. I'm also a citizen of Australia and Hungary, Central European space. So I left this country. It's a country of envious pricks. But as far as I remember, when I was walking in the streets of Prague or Brno, I didn't see normal people like carpenter or bus driver begging money from me on the street. When I was foreigner there, mentally. I was born there, I spoke Czech, but I knew I don't belong there. But let's say we will make such a, metaphor or example that foreigner, like I'm born like an American or somebody, and I go to Czech Republic, and I'm walking down the street. Let's say I'm born in Dominican Republic and I fly to Czech Republic. I don't think so I find people who begging on the street in Prague and in Brno, and they say, hey, do you have some money? I'm a carpenter and I'm a normal guy, I don't have good salary. You are foreigner, give me money. No, you don't give me, fuck you. So I have to say Czechs are strange people, envious or motherfuckers. But they are not such a garbage in some way, like a Dominican people, yeah. And it's still Central Europe, And these Austrians, Germans, Hungarians, Slovakia. I mean, we look what happening now in Slovakia. It's terrible. We're getting to some nice view here. So.
Slight right onto Calle 44, Avenida San Juan.
My point is that there was some moral code, after First, Second World War. In some countries, like in Eastern Europe, the code was not so good. Okay, let me now disconnect and I start again.